ರಾಜ್ ಟಿವಿ ಪ್ರೇಕ್ಷಕರಿಗೆ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಇದು ಯುರೋಪ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಸೆಂಟರಿಂದ ನಾನು ಸುಜಿತಾ ವಾಸು, ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಹೆಡ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ಗೆ. ನಮಗೆ ಹಲವಾರು ಬ್ರಾಂಚಸ್ ಇದೆ ಸೌತ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ. ಕೊಚ್ಚಿನ್, ತ್ರಿಚಿ, ಚೆನ್ನೈ, ಕೊಯಂಬತ್ತೂರ್ ಮತ್ತು ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಇದೆ. ನಾವು ಸುಮಾರು 14 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಯುರೋಪ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಮೂಲಕ ಯುರೋಪಿಗೆ ಅವರ UG ಮತ್ತು PG ಕೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಬ್ಯಾಚುಲರ್ಸ್ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಮತ್ತು ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಡಿಗ್ರಿಗೆ ಸುಮಾರು ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ನಾವು ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಬರೀ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟೀಸಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಒಂದು 26-27 ಕಂಟ್ರಿಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಯುರೋಪ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಹಲವಾರು ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಸೇರಿ ಯುರೋಪ್ ಆಗೋದು. ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಶೆಂಗನ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಈ ದಿನ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿನ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಲಿಥುವೇನಿಯಾ ಎಂಬ ಈ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರದಿಂದ ಇಬ್ಬರು ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ರತಿನಿಧಿಗಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅವರನ್ನು ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಸೊ ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ದ ಶೋ, Mr. Andre. And Andre is basically you are the international coordinator. So could you just tell me something about yourself?
I am international coordinator. Mostly I'm working with students who already arrived to Lithuania,
Yes.
helping them with migration questions and study questions and so on.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much and welcome to the show. And Mr. Maris, and you are the admission coordinator. So please introduce yourself.
Yes, thank you for having us today.
It's our pleasure, sir.
Yes, so I work with the students with their documents upon their arrival. So whenever we receive an application, I go through all process until they receive a visa. So I will be the person in contact for those students until their arrival time.
Yes, that's so nice. So you, in fact, you welcome the students. So once they arrive, and you are there for the students for all their queries, and you take care of that.
Yes,
and
yes.
Sir takes care of the admission process, and that's so nice. So we will start off with, why you can just introduce. Why should someone come to Europe, and more so, why should someone be coming to Lithuania and the university that you represent, the Vytautas Magnus University, we call it as the VMU. So could you just enlighten about that?
Yes. So Europe is a great place for students if they want to broaden their perspectives in their studies. It's a relatively cheaper place than to study in the United States or in Australia. There's a lot of job opportunities, so if you're interested in the European culture, there's also a great chance for you to come to Europe and study and learn all these different languages, cultures, visit different places. And Lithuania is one of those places that offer high education for students for bachelor's, master's degrees. We're northern European country. We're in the Schengen country, so we have a lot of opportunities for students for travel purposes. It's easy to travel for students in Europe. As we mentioned, we offer high education and a lot of different languages to choose from if you're interested in studies. And all our studies are in English language.
Yes, and it is one of the oldest university, though. It is a century and a year old university.
Yes, so it was established in 1922. So last year we celebrated our 100th year of being as a university. So we had a lot of events going on. We have published books with all our history. So it was very eventful, and after that, we continue to improve as a university each year.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful, sir. So it is one of the oldest public university. You would like to say that, and
yes.
What are the bachelor's and the master's programs that you offer for the international students?
For the international students, we offer a lot of programs in English, but it depends on who exactly students interested are.
Okay.
If students interested in economic, logistic, business science, so we could advise logistic and commerce program, which one very popular. Also business administration, maybe for somebody will be more fine. And
Biology related.
when we're talking with about natural science, biology related, so we have a two beautiful program such as biology and genetics for bachelors, and biotechnology.
Yes, which is more popular here too, and students would love to take up these courses. And similarly, at the master's level, you have the same kind of programs?
Yes, we have.
So yeah,
Yes.
I can tell you more about it. So as my colleague mentioned, we offer courses in natural sciences, humanities, social sciences, informatics. So very popular programs for masters are like if you're interested in studying informatics, so applied informatics. If you're more into law studies, then diplomacy, international relationships, or international business and technology law. If you're going from biotechnology or biology genetics, then there's a great program such as molecular biology and biotechnology, and maybe English logistics or business logistics if you're more into logistics sector. Yes.
Yes, that's wonderful. And how about the eligibility? Like who all can apply to such programs at the UG level and the PG level?
Yes, so for the UG level, basically you need 10th and 12th grade certificates from the high school. You need to have at least 60% of your final GPA. The other requirements are such as motivational letter, you need a resume for your studies. So whenever you apply with these documents, there's also a Skype interview that you have to conduct. And after that, we send your documents to the faculty, and from there you get acceptance letter. And for the masters, if I forgot to mention, you need a bachelor's degree diploma. Either 3 years or 4 years are acceptable if you have enough credits and you receive the final bachelor's degree diploma.
That's wonderful. That's really nice. So how about the facilities? What are the facilities offered at the VMU? Yeah.
So actually we have a very nice facilities. I'd like to start from libraries. Actually, each faculty have their own library where collected books and publications related with this faculty business. For example, in humanities we'll have a literature, a lot of for business we have books and other related with that. And it's very nice for students as they come study in this faculty. I could find the literature and other stuff related with exactly with this.
Right.
Also, we have a nice sports center with previous year it was renovated, so a lot of possibilities to play team games such as like basketball, volleyball, tennis. I'd like to mention in Lithuania basketball is so popular. We sometimes even call it our second religion.
That's wonderful.
So yes, also if you are mostly in fitness or you would like to some solo games, some another activity, you also have possibility to do it in university facilities, which located mostly in campus. So and also important thing for students of EMU, this using these sport facilities is out of charge. It's free.
Oh, so it's all free.
Yes.
This is like for the mental fitness as well.
Yeah, sure. And also team games, it's also free. We have a couple of groups for team games. That's very nice.
Exactly. So I would like to know about the tuition fees. So how about the tuition fees? How economical is the tuition fees? And also about the living cost.
Yes, so for the tuition fees, we offer one of the cheapest tuitions for students. So you can start from 2,800 euros a year.
Okay, so that's somewhere like, if it is Indian currency, it's somewhere from 2.5 lakhs onwards, 2.5 to 3 lakhs onwards, the tuition fees.
Correct, yes.
Right.
And for this tuition fee, you can get a very high education because we're very high ranked among other universities.
Yes.
Our university program is based on the Harvard University principles.
Yes.
So we're Artes Liberales University, which means that students can choose their own schedule for studies when they want to take more courses or whether they're not, like what kind of courses. So it's a huge freedom for students to choose. Like,
yes. So they can customize the study. And
Correct.
so that's really nice. That is, this VMU is a comprehensive university which maintains the standards of the Harvard University,
Yes.
and that's really wonderful. And the ranking of your university is way too high also.
Yes.
Yes. And,
maybe my colleague
yes,
can
We
mention
are from third, the biggest and famous university in Lithuania, and starting from I think 2013 year, we are rated in QS ranking.
wonderful, yes.
So yes, we provide a good education. Mostly our staff and faculties, have a PhD. It's a doctors. It's associate professors. So
Yes.
they teach very well.
So highly qualified professors
Yes,
are
sure.
going to train the students who are like basically professors, associate professors. That is
Yeah.
what you said. Okay, right. So when it comes to the curriculum, or when it comes to the study module, how is the study module and what is the duration of the program, in the sense that how in a day, like when does the university, the student will have to be there at the university, and how about the programs each day, how does it go?
So yeah, as I mentioned, so the schedule can be very flexible because whenever students are accepted, they have a chance to choose their own courses that they want to attend. Of course, we have a kind of limit between how many credits you need to take per semester. So between 24 and 36 credits. So you have to, for a bachelor's degree, for example, you have to meet the criteria of completing 240 credits course, and for the master's, if it's 2-year program, then 120 credit course.
So it's like each semester has around 30 credits, and that is how. So it's a lot of
Yes.
hard work and time that the student will have to dedicate to.
Yes, but if they want to, for example, study on Mondays and Tuesdays, take more courses, then maybe the schedule will be more busier, but they will have like Wednesdays, Thursdays off, so they can focus on other things that they're doing.
That's wonderful. Okay, right. So, like, what do you expect from the students from India there when they come over there?
Yes.
Like, yeah.
So
How should they be prepared?
Yeah, so firstly, they would have to get a visa, so prepare all the required documents for the visa application, because it's one of the main criteria to be prepared. Then, of course, they have to be familiarized with what's to expect from the certain program they're attending, what to expect during these years of studies. So if they're, for example, studying informatics, that there's going to be a lot of computing classes, a lot of artificial intelligence classes. Also, you have to be
Yes.
prepared culturally,
Okay.
because
Yes.
it is very different culture from
Yes,
what
Yes.
in India.
Yes. I understand.
So, yes,
Yes.
be very open-minded. There's going to be some changes in the day-to-day life.
Life.
But yes, also, so we have all 4 seasons. So a student has to be
Yes.
prepared for
Yeah.
winters and spring semesters. So
Yes.
maybe
Yes.
consider buying warmer clothes, because our winters
Yeah.
sometimes get very cold.
Colder. Yeah. We will be discussing further after a small commercial break. So we'll come back. Thank you. So we would like to continue with the, there's always a concern for the parents here and also for the students, okay, they are traveling far and how safe is the country for the international
Yes,
students?
I am started my PhD in Lithuania, so for some point of view I am foreigner.
Oh.
So I experienced it, I could tell that it's very safe generally. It's Lithuania have one of lowest crime rates in the Europe, and of course it's also safe during war in Ukraine. I think a lot of people, a lot of parents are worrying about that, but we feel absolutely safe because first of all it's far from Lithuania, and the main thing, we are under NATO protection, so now nothing will happen.
Yes, yes. So since it is under the NATO protection, you're all safe, is what
Yes,
you say.
we
Okay.
really feel so safe.
Yes, yes, that's sure, that's sure. And how about the facilities? Now we would like to talk, this is a research-based university, so would you like to share a few points about the research happening at the university?
Yes, we have facilities and possibility to research in different area. For also each our faculty, I think, have research labs, research possibilities. Also, especially Agriculture Academy have a huge cooperation with business in Lithuania. So it's help also for researchers, it help for students sometimes to do their master's degree, to do some research for PhD students. It's also
It's also
nice possibilities.
yes, yes. So how is the international, what is the percentage of international students that you accept?
So the percentage of international students that we accept, it's so among all the students that we have, you would say 10% of them are international students.
Okay.
So by the numbers, we have 35 students studying in Kaunas and
Yes.
VMU, and between those 35 students, we have 3.5 thousand students, international students from all across the globe.
Oh, that's wonderful. So it's an opportunity for our students to come over and, mingle with all the students from various other countries and continents. That's
Yes.
really nice. And also I would like to know, like after the bachelor's, what are the job prospects, or even after the master's? So what are the opportunities that the students have?
So students have fine opportunities after studies. We also have a division in our university. We called it VMU Career Center. It helps students mostly with information to adopt. Sometimes, of course, they receive some propositions from firms, but not a lot. So basically, the main difference, the student might be prepared to find job for themselves. That's when we do Career Center with help, with information, mostly about laws, about how to create a nice resume, to how to talk with
Yes,
employer,
employer.
and so on.
So you have a career center or a
Yes,
job
yes.
fairs happening, is it? Yes, you would like to
Yes.
say.
So it's also important to know that students, as a bachelor degree, also as a master's degree, they can work full time. That means 40 hours a week. With the temporary residence permit that they acquired, they're able to do so. Even if they graduated, for example, bachelor's, they can apply for a residence permit for work-related purposes, so like extension of the TRP so during this year you have a chance to look for a job. Of course, it's a huge market, so students have to look at jobs for themselves. So just submit their resume, go to the interview with the job that they like, and hopefully they get accepted.
Yes, yes. But all skilled students will be employed. That's how the scenario
Yes,
is.
we have a lot of international businesses and companies, so a lot of companies look for not only Lithuanian-speaking people, but also for English-speaking people. So that's definitely not an issue for applicant, like student, to
Yes.
find a job.
So you mean to say language is never a barrier in
No.
seeking
Yes, yes.
employment? Yes.
Mostly employers and people in our cities speak English, so
English. Okay.
that's
So
kind of a problem.
that's never a problem. So English is widely spoken.
Yes,
And
correct.
here the medium of instruction for the said programs are all completely in English. So I would like to know which is the most popular program that the VMU offers at the bachelor's as well as at the master's.
Yes, so for the bachelor's, we get, if you're interested in natural sciences, we get a lot of applications in the biology or biotechnology. It's a 4-year program. The tuition fee is 3,700 euros per year. Also, if you're interested in computer science or artificial intelligence, we have programs such as informatics or multimedia internet technologies. It's also a 4-year program. So most of our programs are 4-year. Maybe English philology if you're more into like languages. And for the master's degree, we have, if you're going to natural science studies, so we have molecular biology, biotechnology. For the IT, we have applied informatics and so many more.
So artificial intelligence is like what something people talk about.
So yeah, it's a huge topic right now, and you can see on the social media that's getting a lot of attention. And of course, us as university, we're trying to keep up with the technology. So we have like new computers, new softwares installed in the computers, all the new research centers. So as a university, we're trying to even go ahead with the technology.
Yes, that's wonderful, sir. And this, it's a century and year-old university. So, I mean, we cannot even imagine the number of students passed out. So, what would you like to say about this? It's really wonderful that the VMU has found so many students graduating year after year.
Yes, so
It's a pride.
yes, we are definitely proud of this university. It's definitely had like a lot of people who are now successful in their careers.
Yes.
So we have a former president who was ruling the country 4 years ago. She graduated from our university, so we are very proud of her. Her name is Dalia Grybauskaitė.
That's wonderful.
We also have a Lithuanian player who was one of the top NBA players who finished studies in VMU. We have a lot of politicians. We have current and previous prime ministers who studied in the VMU in the political field. So you can see a huge variety between political and maybe sports people. We have one great musician, so Andris Mamontovas. He's like one of the Lithuanian top musicians. He studied in our university.
Okay, so you have it all. So the VMU has produced the president, the prime ministers, and the ex-presidents, prime ministers, musicians, and sports personalities.
Yes, correct.
And that's really a wonderful news. Yes. And anything that you would like to highlight about the university? So why should someone choose VMU from India? Why should we be choosing VMU?
Yes, so we have a very high, rich environment, as well as very educated staff members. So it's definitely a nice experience. Of course, we are very compatible towards the tuition fees, so we offer very
economic tuition fees.
yes. So we offer
affordable. Yeah.
yes, affordable. So we offer very good education that other universities offer in other Western European countries, but for the less of the tuition fee. As well as our accommodation and living costs are affordable, so you can basically get the same education for the less of the cost.
Yes. So how would you like to express your thoughts about the research that you are yourself taking. Yes.
Yeah, so it's firstly, I would like to mention before that we have a lot of labs for researchers, especially for natural science like biology, genetics. It would be a nice opportunity for students who choose this way. Well, about myself, yes, I am studying in Agriculture Academy, so that's a nice opportunity to me to because I'm coming from Ukraine, and it was a nice opportunity to me to train my English skills, to participate in different events during my PhD and outside it. People are very friendly in Lithuania. I am so glad I am choose this country for my PhD. Mostly everybody speaking English, and the atmosphere is so nice, so quiet. Cities are so green. So I think you will enjoy it. It's like I was.
Okay, so that's a nice way of promoting the Lithuania as such. Okay, so the university, how about the campus? It is in the corners, you were telling me. So yes.
So we actually have 3 campuses. We have one campus in the city, like in
it's
Vilnius.
in the corners, which is the second largest.
Yes, but we also have one in Vilnius if you're interested, like studies in law. But most of our campuses are located in the city center. So it's like a kind of integrated university within the city.
Yes.
That's where one of our campuses as well. So for students who want like city life, that's definitely a great experience, and also our accommodation is close by, so it's within walking distance. And another campus is in the Agriculture Academy. It's 15 minutes by car, and
so it's proximity to the city is what you're telling.
Yes.
Yeah. And finally, I would like to say that India operationalizes the new resident mission in Lithuania, in Vilnius.
Yes.
So that is really a wonderful news that the partnership between India and Lithuania is so strengthening. That is also a wonderful news, and this has happened very lately in the, or I guess it is the end of March, so that happened.
Yes.
So that's really nice. So you would like to say something about this so that we can wind up with this? Yeah.
Yes, so within this new embassy, we will be able to work well for the visa processes so much smoother, or for the temporary residence processes so much smoother. Also, students will have a great chance if they needed any help to go to these centers. So it's located in the Vilnius, but it's only 1 hour away by train. So it's very easy to reach the destination, and well, I hope it will definitely help for the student needs.
Yes. That's really nice, and thanks to both of you for this particular so a small session, and you have enlightened our audience on Lithuania as a country and VMU as such, and why should people be choosing VMU in particular, and also this wonderful new strengthening between India and Lithuania. So that's also there. So anything finally that you would like to say to the Indian students or parents who are watching the show?
So please come and study in Lithuania and VMU. It's definitely for students, it's a great opportunity to broaden their perspectives and studies, to meet new people, different culture, experience different cultural, and it's definitely a best time to do it.
Yes, this is the time. So, and the intake is like for the September, is it? Is it for the September, which is the fall intake, we call it as.
Yes. So the intake is for the September, so study starts of the September 1st. The application is until 1st of June.
Yes.
It is still ongoing, and yes.
Thank you so much. Thanks for your time.
Thank you for
Thank you.
inviting me.
Let's hope to meet again with another session with us. Thank you. Dhanyavaad.